In this lesson, we will look at characters 113 to 120 of the 1000 character classic, the 1500-year-old Chinese classic in which no characters are repeated. In the last lesson, we looked at lines 27 through 28, which consider the ways an emperor should make policy. Lines 29 and 30 detail an historical instance of an emperor bringing borderland tribes into submission. Let's look at line 29, character by character. The first character here means love. It is a character you will widely see. The next means to raise, as in to bring up, nurture, or educate. The third character could mean common people, as in the masses, or it is an obsolete term for black or dark. The last one here means head or neck. In this context, it could also mean lead or guide. Remember in the previous lesson you saw this character with the road radical added to it, which means the way. The translation reads, lovingly nurture the common people. Now let's hear it pronounced. You'll hear it from a recording in Korean, Japanese, and Chinese.
애용여수,
아이크레슈,
爱欲离手,
I'll play this one more time.
애용여수,
아이크레슈,
爱欲离手,
On to the 30th line. The first character here means official, as in a government minister. The next one means to submit or to prostrate oneself. The third one means weapons, or it could be referring to the name of a historic tribe. The fourth refers to the name of an historically important ethnic group in China, the Qiang. This character also carries the meaning of strong or educated, though I don't know of any words that include the character. The translation reads, officials gained the loyalty of borderland tribes. Now let's hear it pronounced.
신복윤강,
신福주교,
臣服戎羌,
I'll play those again.
신복윤강,
신福주교,
臣服戎羌,
Let's look at a few radicals or components. First, if you look at the 113th character for love, notice the middle section, that's the radical for heart. It makes sense that heart is in the middle of love. This is a very common radical. The other components of this character include claw, crown, and walking legs. And I don't think anyone knows how all those components add up to love. Look at the 119th character. For review's sake, remember that this is the halberd radical. We saw this 2 lessons ago. The halberd is a weapon combining a spear and an axe. And then there's the 117th character. This itself is a radical. This is its standalone version, but you'll see it in combination. Not that often, actually. It's not a commonly used radical. Based on the 8 characters of these 2 lines, I've come up with a word list. I've tried to select words that are common and relevant to Japanese, Korean, and Chinese. Remember, blue characters are one of the 8 from this lesson. The red ones appear elsewhere in the classic. White ones are worth learning but do not feature in the classic. On the coming slides, you'll hear the words spoken in Korean, Japanese, and Chinese. Lover,
애인,
아이징,
爱人,
beloved pet dog,
애견,
아이켄,
爱犬,
education,
교육,
교육,
教育,
dawn, daybreak,
여명,
레이메,
黎明,
Chinese character radical,
부수,
부슈,
部首,
vassalage,
신보,
신푸크,
臣服,
foreshadowing,
복선,
伏線,
浮现,
war horse,
융마,
주바,
戎马,
In this lesson, we looked at lines 29 and 30 for characters 113 through 120. Those lines detail an historical instance in which emperor brought some borderland tribes into submission through loving governance. In the next lesson, we'll look at lines 31 and 32 for characters 121 through 128, and those look at how distant and near lands were united.
천자문,
센지몬,
千字文,
As always, I remind you that my own knowledge of these languages is not substantial, so if you notice a mistake or omission, let me know in the comments. If you have a question, write it in the comments, and hopefully I or somebody can get back to you. Explore other videos in this channel devoted to the 1000 character classic. I will eventually be introducing all 250 lines of this classic poem. I will also be making videos about my study methods and other aspects of the Chinese, Japanese, and Korean languages. I wish you happy and productive language studies.